Hi Taurus, how's it going? Happy Sunday. It's Sunday for me, but whenever you come across this video is when you're supposed to receive the messages, okay? So, I'm going to be doing a 10-card Celtic cross spread. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Okay, let's just clear the energy first. I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity shall be turned away from them. Amen. Okay, awesome. So, Taurus, here we go. I hope you're doing awesome. Spirit, what guidance, insight, confirmation, clarification can you give Taurus today? Taurus, people can show up in your reading, kings, queens, knights, and pages. They either represent you or someone in your life or a situation. If any of your cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. If any of the messages repeat, I believe that Spirit really wants you to get the message, so I'll try and catch that and let you know. All these messages are from Spirit, they're not from me. Okay, I just channel the messages. If I'm picking something up with my intuition, then I'll let you know. Otherwise, all the messages are from Spirit, okay? We'll do a 10-card Celtic cross spread, and then we'll do one card at a time to help you understand the messages. Okay, so Taurus, please, Spirit. 10 cards for Taurus, please, Spirit. What guidance, insight do you have for Taurus today, please, Spirit? Okay. Okay, here we go. Your first card represents your current situation, and you have the Ace of Cups reversed. So, extra protection from Spirit. The Ace of Cups is represented by Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So when it comes out reversed, it's talking about emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, feeling unloved or coldness. It could represent repressed emotions. This card is telling you, Taurus, to really focus on yourself and give yourself a lot of self-love at this time, okay? Lots of self-love at this time. The Ace of Cups reversed indicates delays or disappointments in love. Sometimes a new beginning doesn't develop as hoped. There may be difficulties in getting a new relationship or creative effort off the ground, or something you're trying to set in motion meets unforeseen and frustrating obstacles. This might not be the right time to start something new, Spirit is saying, okay? This card could suggest feeling depleted, empty, and very much in need of a spiritual or emotional refreshment. I think a lot of people are feeling this, Taurus. You're not the only one. It's the energy right now in the collective, okay? So just know a lot of us are feeling this energy. You could also be feeling overwhelmed or drowning in emotions, okay? So however this resonates with you, this card is a card of emotional turmoil, happiness that isn't long-lasting. Love's energy, feels like love's energy is dwindling. Okay, gloominess, instability. So that's your first card. Then your second card represents what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation. And you have the Page of Swords. So this is either you, someone in your life, or a situation. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the Page of Swords talks about someone who is restless, has restless energy, mental energy. This is a card of independence, curiosity. It could represent a clash of authority, a clash with authority. The Page of Swords has new ideas, has a thirst for knowledge, very witty, chatty, intelligent, curious, is honest, has new ways of communicating, has mental agility, is inspired, alert, vigilant, communicative. Okay. This is a card that talks about details, information, and contracts. This Page of Swords has a sharp mind. He or she may be entertaining, but at their worst can be the cause of barbs and gossip. As a situation, the card asks you to be mindful of all official documents, from contracts to application forms. Pay attention to the detail, so the information you give is clear and complete. In relationships, the page can denote irritation and small arguments. This card can show the need to be vigilant so a situation does not escalate. Okay. This page is insatiably curious. She wants to know everything. She can be infuriating and annoying, but she can also help open up your thinking with all of her questions. She is perfect for problem solving and out-of-the-box thinking. She can be an overachiever or slacker if not properly challenged. Her mind is brilliant and sharp, but she does lack intellectual discipline. Pages also represent messages. So you may be receiving a message about a problem, a solution, or gossip. Okay. Problems and difficulties. It may relate to a younger person you know. Your child or a younger sibling may have failed a college exam or be in trouble with the law. An element of experimentation is indicated here. Either you or someone else is taking a risk or behaving in a risky manner that might cause problems. This page is motivated by unconventional activity that can cause strife. Overconfidence or the ignorance of youth might also get this person into trouble. Okay, so, and again, male or female. So, yeah, let's keep going. Your third card represents your foundation, the basis of your situation or foundation, and you have the Queen of Wands. Spirit saying really trust your intuition at this time, Taurus. Okay, that's from me. The Queen of Wands represents Aries. Okay. If this is you, Taurus, Spirit is saying you are very confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, strong, courageous, generous, vibrant again, creative, intuitive again. Really, you're really intuitive, Taurus, so follow your intuition, okay? Charismatic, vivacious, optimistic, determined, Okay. The Queen of Wands, male or female in a general reading, you or someone in your life or a situation. Spirit saying you are naturally creative. Okay. The Queen of Wands represents creativity, self-empowerment, and support. As an individual in your reading, the Queen of Wands expresses her ideas in a tangible way, often through media and the arts. Wise and passionate, she has integrity and her opinion is highly respected. As a situation, the card is an invitation to express yourself creatively. Remember when you got your first card says that your emotions are repressed? So Spirit is saying express yourself creatively and follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. Because when you do this, success will come naturally. If you have doubts about creating or promoting a product or service, this card is the green light. And as good communication is highlighted now, your love relationships will thrive. Okay? Very communicative. This queen is energetic and seems to accomplish everything with style. She is outgoing and has a natural interest in people. New activities and challenges delight her. She's not afraid to try anything. Her wonderful characteristics benefit those around her, and she can be a transformative force in the lives of others. She's a natural leader and loves to plan and organize events. Socially prominent, this queen represents a woman who is in a position of authority and shines in her endeavors. A lioness, warm, generous, and loving. She is honorable, creative, intelligent, friendly, and mature. Her advice is well worth taking, and she will be a loyal confidant or provide valuable assistance. A natural leader, she may be the head of a business, social, or philanthropic organization, or a political figure. If this queen doesn't represent an actual person, the card indicates that now is a good time for you to move forward in a business or creative venture. If this queen is you, Spirit is saying you have the qualities within yourself that you need to succeed. Okay? And then your fourth card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. And you have the Hanged Man upright. This is a major arcana card. So this card has something to do with the past, but is relevant to your current situation. This card is telling you to look at this situation from a different perspective. Okay? This card is represented by Neptune. This card says that you will eventually gain. This is a card of pause, surrender, letting go, having a new perspective, having patience, waiting, sacrifice, uncertainty, martyrdom, having a strategy, planning, foresight. Okay. The Hanged Man is saying you may feel in limbo as you wait for events to speed up or for others to make a move. But the card is asking you to make the most of this impasse and see your situation from another angle. An additional meaning is considering a compromise as a way forward. This card can show meditation, spiritual awareness, or spiritual initiation. This card is all about sacrifice. You may be asked to give up something for the sake of someone or something else. This card can also indicate the need for a change in thinking or a new point of view. They're repeating that message. Or it can be a more spiritual activity, one where you give up something of yourself to gain spiritual wisdom. It can also mean almost literally a time of suspension, a time where you should be doing nothing at all. Okay, just waiting for divine timing. You are suspended between the past and the future. A new direction for your life is in the making. I feel very strongly about this message here. My intuition is saying, look at things from a different perspective, Taurus, and make necessary adjustments. The good news is there's no hurry. Take your time and make the right decisions about where you truly want to take your life. Really pay attention to your inner voice and be prepared to dance to a different drummer if need be. Really check in with your intuition. Spirit is saying, okay, have a new direction, have a new perspective. Sacrifice, release, martyrdom. What else? The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is all about surrender and sacrifice. Maybe you feel like you're not able to move forward in life. This card represents the inability to move forward in life due to a period of temporary pause or suspension. However, other people's input and behaviors are also a part of the delay. Okay? The card's message is that this is not the best time to decide. So I would make a note of that, okay? This is not the best time to decide or start something new. There will be some delays. So patience is required, as well as a reevaluation of your intentions. You may need to sacrifice or voluntarily give up your old ways to evolve and reinvent yourself. Something must be lost before you can make your way forward. Otherwise, the status quo will continue. The Hanged Man is urging you to make a conscious decision to let go of the past. Either yourself, your thoughts, or your habits, situations, people, which no longer benefits your new life cycle, because something better is on the way. This card imposes the need for a moment of rest and reflection. Okay? By trusting your higher wisdom and letting go of old habits and beliefs, you can overcome the source of your delay. In other words, if you're not self-aware, Taurus, life will force you to stop and reflect. Okay? This is an opportunity for you to reset your life. You will emerge from this period with renewed energy. Okay? So they're repeating that message. Then your fifth card represents your immediate future, what's likely to happen next in your life, coming up very soon. And you have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is represented by Cancer. So this card is talking about gossip again. Someone's gossiping. Okay? This card, This message came to me a few days ago, so I would really make a note of this. The three's a crowd. This card talks about three's a crowd, and Spirit said to me that this was going to come up in a reading very soon, so it's for you, Taurus. This card talks about there's an imbalance in your social life. You're overindulging. This is isolation, alone time, hardcore partying, solitude, independence again, loneliness, achievement, the pleasure of senses, excess in physical enjoyment. It could represent the end of something. So the Three of Cups, it's a positive card even though it came out reversed, except that the gratification that you're getting may be more sensual than deeply emotional. You're still going to enjoy success, but your achievements may be in small things. This card can indicate that support systems, friends or family have let you down, or that a party or celebration is not going to go as planned. Okay? The Three of Cups is talking about a lost opportunity again, or it could possibly be a lost pregnancy, or it could represent an occasion that was celebrated too soon. So that's giving you a little heads up, a little warning. Don't celebrate something too soon, Spirit is saying, okay? You might want to celebrate something really soon because this is your immediate future card, but just wait a little bit. Be careful you're not overindulging. Be careful you're not partying too much, okay? This is a card of, loneliness, solitude. So be careful. And it's a card of gossip again. So there's some gossiping going on here. Well, let's see. Let's keep going. Your sixth card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation, what you want to see happen. And you have the Nine of Wands. Upright. This is Sagittarius energy. So this card is talking about, it's telling you you have courage again. If this is you, Taurus, or someone in your life, you have the courage to overcome, okay? The goal is in sight. This card talks about a last stand, a final challenge. You have the grit, the persistence, the resilience, the perseverance to keep going. So this card is telling you, do not give up. Whatever you do, you're at 9, you just have to get to 10. Do not give up. Ask your angels and guides to help you. That's their job. They will if you ask them. They won't help you if you don't ask them, okay? Spirit knows you're exhausted. This is a card. This is a test. This is a test of your faith, okay? Test of faith. This is a card telling you to have boundaries. The goal is in sight. This is a card of tenacity, vigilance, strength, and defense. This 9 often shows an ongoing struggle that tests your character and your resources. You may be tired, but you still need to fight on because you are almost at your goal. This is the point at which some people give up or give in. But the message here is, Taurus, persevere, okay? An additional interpretation is harboring an old wound. Past experience says it is unsafe to drop your guard just yet, okay? For this reason, you may be overly vigilant, unwilling to trust others until you have absolute proof of their intentions, okay? So Spirit knows you're tired, you're exhausted. Some of you may feel like you can't go on one more step, but this card is encouraging you to do so. Not only are you almost there, but you do indeed have the strength to get there. Just tap into that core of determination you have and make that final push. All you've set out to achieve is just within your grasp. Okay? This card says you're defending your legitimate territory. Through your effort and determination, you've protected what's yours. You've shown courage under fire, and you've stood your ground. Now you're in a stage of recovery. Okay, you're in a strong position and success is at hand. Nines represent completion. This card is saying that the job is done. You've had the discipline and the ability to plan well and wisely. Your relationships are developing positively, and you're moving forward with a sense of purpose and direction. I would make a note of this message right here. I'm just saying now, Taurus, okay? If there is still opposition, your skills, strength, and courage will prevail over all opponents. This is what you want, the outcome that you want to see happen in your life. The Nine of Wands upright, okay? But be flexible. Don't be obstinate or rigid in your thinking, okay? Make sure you're being flexible. You're still willing and ready to fight for what you value. There's still strength in your reserves. Okay, you're in a powerful position. You will be successful if you persevere, Spirit is saying. And then your seventh card represents your self-image, how you see yourself. And you have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so extra protection from Spirit. The Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This card is saying there's an imbalance again in your life. Okay? So they're repeating this message. There's an imbalance, a loss of balance in an area of your life. Your self-image, you feel disorganized, overwhelmed, unorganized. There's messiness, chaos. You may be overextending yourself. You may be overcommitted. The advice from Spirit is to reprioritize, okay? You may be experiencing financial difficulties while pretending that all is well. You might be juggling not only sources of income, but also options for change. But again, Spirit is saying, third time, Taurus, this isn't the right time to make a change, okay? So I would definitely make a note of that. Just hang in there until the right moment presents itself. You need to overcome doubt and have more faith in yourself too. This card suggests that too much is going on for you to handle it all well. Okay, you need to reprioritize. You may drop the ball. Something might fall through the cracks if your energy is too scattered. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, again, reverse, talks about financial issues or the inability to balance your finances. And then your environment card, or how others see you in your situation, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is either you, someone in your life, or a situation. This is Virgo energy. So male or female in a general reading, this card says, okay, so the Knight of Pentacles reversed feels like they're working without any rewards. Represents someone who is obsessed with work, represents someone who is lazy, dull, could could be a workaholic, is bored, cheap, has no initiative, is a perfectionist, can be an irresponsible, could be feeling stuck, is making risky investments. Self-discipline is needed, is the overall message with this card. Okay? Self-discipline. This knight is bringing an unwelcome message about money, often a loss of some kind, a disappointment, or frustration due to an unforeseen delay. Existing plans may have to be aborted. Delays could cause failure. If this knight represents a person, he may be a young man or woman who is unemployed or who is uninterested in employment. If this knight is not a person, it can show a situation where waste, inertia, and problems with money exist. Okay? This knight is downright cheap and boring. He might be slightly obsessive compulsive or antisocial. He certainly won't do anything for free, so don't be asking him for any favors. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Someone who cannot be trusted with money, or someone who is too focused on it, or someone who has financial or career troubles. And then your ninth card represents your hopes and fears, what you hope for or fear the most in your situation. And you have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Pentacles represents someone who is self-absorbed, intolerant, a gold digger. It is someone who is envious, insecure, jealous, selfish, materialistic, unkempt, self-centered, smothering, greedy. Can be male or female in a general reading. This queen may be someone who will try to block your efforts. She could be merely indifferent or actively hostile. If she's a relative or an older friend, mentor, or boss, she might be a superficial person who only pretends to want to help you, or the price of her help might be too high. She wants to control everything. She may lack confidence and try to compensate for her own shortcomings by a display of her wealth, or she may be hiding a lack of money. Okay, this card, if this card doesn't represent a person, it's describing a situation where you should use caution about whom you trust. Okay, really check in with your intuition. This queen, this is a queen who may sacrifice, there's that sacrifice again, her own joy and other people's feelings in favor of practicality. She may try to meet emotional needs with material items. Her dedication to her lists and timeline make her rigid and unable to respond with flexibility to the needs of others, or perhaps even to her own needs. So they've already talked about being flexible and not being rigid. So make a note of that, okay? So this queen is reversed, is someone who is materialistic, selfish, someone who takes more than they give, someone who is unable to manage their finances or business and is heading toward failure or bankruptcy. I'll pull an oracle card at the end just to get some more advice from Spirit with this, because this energy is pretty heavy. Then your future card, your last card of your Celtic crossbred, represents your future if all is to remain as is. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. upright. So the Seven of Pentacles is you, Taurus, showing up in your reading. This card is saying that just have patience again, okay? You're in the process of growth. This card is saying your hard work is going to pay off. Just have perseverance, diligence, okay? You've done everything you can do. Now it's time to just wait, and you will receive, okay? Have patience, Spirit is saying. This card is all, this week is all about, for everybody, it's all about expansion and growth. That's the energy that we are dealing with at this time. And the Seven of Pentacles is about growth, progress, taking a rest after working really hard. Redirecting your efforts is another message repeating themselves, okay? You've put in the time and effort and have paid your dues. Now you will gain in your business or other enterprise. Not only that, but you feel great satisfaction from a job well done. Growth and good fortune are yours, well earned, okay? This card indicates receiving the benefits that you've earned by your own hard work. Okay, like a farmer harvesting crops that he has nurtured through bad weather, you are reaping what you have sown. The harvest may still be a ways off, however, so keep tending to your fields. Okay, your careful planning efforts, resourcefulness, and research will pay off. Seven of Pentacles. Just have faith. Okay, potential growth. You reflect on your situation and wonder if it's all been worthwhile. Okay, the message of this seven is to keep going, even when you're doubting yourself. So they've told you to keep going. They've told you to have perseverance, diligence, tenacity. Okay, they told you don't doubt yourself. You're on the right track. If you commit and persevere, you will get the rewards you deserve, Taurus. It may be tempting to feel dissatisfied and look elsewhere, as you have worked hard and invested so much time and energy. The advice from Spirit is appreciate the gains you have made and dedicate yourself, because there is so much more to come. Okay? When the harvest comes, it will be a good one. So do not give up whatever you do. Okay? Your previous efforts will only be successful if they are consistent, which they've already said, okay? The Seven of Pentacles represents financial choices and decisions, but fortitude is required. You might be entering, or you might be in a challenging period, but Spirit is saying, don't give up. Whatever you do, don't lose hope. Instead, pick yourself up and make the required changes after a brief break. The pause will help you find a new avenue to pursue. Remember they said pause, take a rest, take a break, surrender. So all those messages repeated themselves. So let me just pull you one more oracle card. Let me just see which one I feel drawn to. This one. Okay. So, Spirit, can I please have one oracle card for Taurus? I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity shall be turned away from them. Amen. Okay, Taurus, so your last message of your reading today is surrender. So they already said this. This is what they're telling you. Surrender. You can release your need to control. Okay? Easier said than done though, isn't it, Taurus? You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul too has a path. You possess the power to control it, but you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Okay, Taurus, that's your reading. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. And if you want a personal reading, I'll leave my email under the video, okay? Awesome. Have a great day. Take good care. Remember, don't give up. Persevere. You got this, Taurus. You got this. I'm sending you a big hug. Take care. See you next time. Bye.